On the fourth night of the cruise, Daniel Marsh was seen at the stern bar at 11:47. He ordered a beer he didn't finish. He spoke briefly with the barman, who described him as calm. He walked toward the deck. No one saw him again. Daniel was 28. He was on the cruise with his older brother Marcus, celebrating Marcus's 40th birthday. The two had shared a cabin on Deck 9. Marcus had gone to bed early that night with a headache. He reported Daniel missing the following morning when he found the cabin untouched. The ship's CCTV footage showed Daniel walking along the outer promenade at 11:53. He paused at the railing on the starboard side. He stood there for approximately 4 minutes. The footage then shows him walking further along the deck and out of frame. That was the last image. The ship was 310 nautical miles from land. A Coast Guard search involving 2 aircraft and 3 surface vessels covered an area of more than 2,000 square miles over the following 4 days. Nothing was found. An investigation was opened by maritime authorities in the jurisdiction of the ship's registry. It found no evidence of foul play. Daniel's phone, wallet, and passport were in the cabin. His medication was untouched. There were no signs of a struggle. There were no financial irregularities, no known disputes, no contact with anyone on board other than the brief exchange with the barman. His family had a different account of who he was. Marcus told investigators his brother had seemed happy. He had been promoted 6 months earlier. He had recently moved into a flat he was excited about. He had a girlfriend he'd been with for 2 years. There was no indication, Marcus said, of anything that would explain what happened on that deck. But the 4 minutes at the railing remained. A maritime forensic consultant hired by the family reviewed the CCTV footage and noted something the initial investigation had not flagged. During those 4 minutes, a second figure appears at the far edge of frame. The figure is partially obscured by a support beam. They are present for approximately 40 seconds, then move out of frame in the opposite direction from Daniel. Maritime authorities reviewed the footage again and identified the figure as another passenger who had come onto the deck, seen nothing unusual, and returned inside. That passenger was located and interviewed. They confirmed they had briefly been on the deck and had noticed a man at the railing but saw nothing alarming. No charges were ever filed. The case was recorded as a missing person at sea. Daniel Marsh had no criminal record, no known enemies, no history of mental health concerns his family were aware of. He had booked a cruise to celebrate his brother's birthday. He had ordered a beer. He had stood at a railing for 4 minutes. His family still do not know what happened in those 4 minutes. Marcus keeps the CCTV still, a printout, blurred and grainy, pinned to the wall above his desk. Not because it tells him anything, because it is the last thing anyone saw.